Hey guys, it's Michael. Welcome back to Michael in the Morning. Today is Saturday, August 29th, 2020, and this is your second stimulus check and second stimulus package update. We have a lot of very big news to cover. In today's video, we're first going to go over how White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows came out yesterday on Friday and officially said that the president is willing to up the stimulus package and go from $1 trillion to $1.3 trillion. This is a $300 billion increase. They're willing to come up and compromise more. Then we're going to get into what Nancy Pelosi said and how she responded to this offer, and there's some good news and some bad news. And finally, we're going to go over how Nancy Pelosi talks about the next stimulus package, specifically more money for food insecure individuals and also children returning back to schools. But before we get started, it would really mean a lot if you could like the video down below and subscribe to my channel so you can stay up to date on the second stimulus check, second stimulus package, as well as other news updates. It currently says that 50% of you watching are not subscribed to my channel, so if you'd like to stay up to date on what is going on and be notified when new videos come out, then please be sure to subscribe. Also, don't forget you can get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,400 when you download the Webull investing app using the link down below. Let me know in the comments which 2 free stocks you received and if you received the $1,400 in free stocks. People have been telling me they received $300 or $400, so let me know in the comments. Also, you can get $5 immediately when you download the Acorns investment app. White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows said on Friday that President Trump is now willing to sign a $1.3 trillion virus relief bill. This is a $300 billion increase from the Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell's offer on legislation meant to blunt the economic effects of the pandemic. So this offer of $1.3 trillion is slightly higher than the GOP's original $1 trillion proposal that they proposed with the HEALS Act a couple of weeks ago, but it's still nowhere near the $2.2 trillion that Democrats have said they wanted to compromise at. Mark Meadows goes on to say that the president right now is willing to sign something at $1.3 trillion and that they have offered this privately to the Democrats on Friday. So this is great news because he had previously said the White House was willing to go north of $1 trillion, but they did not offer a specific amount. They didn't give any specific details. So now they're officially saying that they're willing to come up to $1.3 trillion. And they're starting to compromise and starting to move in the right direction. On Friday, Mark Meadows added that he has had some very good conversations with both progressive and moderate Democrats as he helps negotiate the latest round of stimulus checks. He said it is incumbent on us to act, placing the blame on Nancy Pelosi for holding up negotiations by not agreeing to a smaller relief package that would cover the areas that they have already agreed on. He explained how Nancy Pelosi should come to the table now and pass a smaller bill on all of the aspects they already agree on, get out $1,200 stimulus checks, pass more money for enhanced unemployment benefits, and then they could agree on other aspects later. He explained, we not only need to help with enhanced unemployment benefits, but also small businesses, aid to schools, $1,200 stimulus checks, and making sure that daycare provisions are augmented in this unprecedented time. So right now, this is all good news because we're seeing movement in the right direction from both sides. Nancy Pelosi and the Democrats came down to $2.2 trillion from slightly higher than that earlier in the week, and now Republicans are coming from $1 trillion to $1.3 trillion. So they're starting to inch their way closer. So now Nancy Pelosi responded to this $1.3 trillion offer by saying, we have said again and again that we're willing to come down and meet them in the middle, but that would be $2.2 trillion. And she said when they're ready to do that, we'll be ready to discuss and negotiate the particulars of this next bill. Nancy Pelosi on Friday ultimately rejected this offer of $1.3 trillion, saying that the latest proposal from the GOP falls short of what is needed to help the Americans weather the fallout from the pandemic. Pelosi goes on to write a letter to all of her Democratic colleagues on Friday explaining the situation and what is going on right now. She said in the letter that she does not support anything less than $2.2 trillion package proposed by the Democrats. She explained how the Democrats are unified right now and they all agree on the same aspects, but Republicans are in disarray. And what she means by this is that she goes on to explain how press reports are stating that Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell has come down to only want to do a $500 billion stimulus package known as the skinny proposal. But now Mark Meadows is saying that the White House is willing to go to $1.3 trillion. So she's saying neither of these proposals would meet the needs of American workers and their families. And by Mark Meadows coming out and saying they're willing to do $1.3 trillion, it shows that both the Republicans and the White House are on completely separate pages and how they don't agree on what they want to do moving forward. Mitch McConnell says $500 billion, Mark Meadows says $1.3 billion, so she says they're in complete disarray. And finally, Nancy Pelosi explained on Friday that as children return to schools, I have great concern over the Republicans' refusal to acknowledge the funding levels that experts and scientists are telling us is needed for a safe school reopening. She said that they also rejected funding needed for 14 million children in America and rejected funding for children's families for rental assistance when millions are at risk of eviction and homelessness. So ultimately, she blames the Republicans and said that they still do not comprehend the needs of the American people as lives and livelihoods are overwhelmed by the virus and its economic consequences. She said that Republicans simply don't care for state, local, tribal, and territorial governments, and that they also don't care for healthcare workers, first responders, and other frontline workers, in addition to teachers, because she says they're not willing to pass more money for all of these groups of people. She told her caucus in the letter that Mitch McConnell said that states should just go bankrupt rather than include funding for them in the next bill. Anyways, that is just a quick update on what is going on with the second stimulus check and second stimulus package as of Saturday, August 29th, 2020. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to get your 2 free stocks valued up to $1,400 when you download the Webull investing app using the link down below, and get $5 immediately when you download the Acorns investment app as well. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like the video down below, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.